Hey guys!
We're here to do the second video on this Monday doubleheader. This is a Patrono request from this Patrono right here. Asked us to check out Nuclear Chaos, Remain in the Darkness. Now, I was a little bit intrigued by the name of the band because I've never heard of them before. Went on Google, and Google said that they're from Mexico.
Ooh.
We don't do many bands from Mexico on the channel. I don't know much about the Mexico metal scene, you know. Órale! I know about wrestlers, though.
Yeah.
Viva la raza!
Definitely. I think my wrestler Mexican knowledge it surpasses my metal.
Is more robust.
Yeah.
Is more robust. Who's your favorite Mexican wrestler of all time?
I wouldn't say wrestler. I'd say my favorite trio is the Mexicools.
You just love their gimmick. That's all you like.
Because the fact that they owned it, man.
I don't know. Eddie Guerrero, that frog splash with his mullet.
His mullet was amazing.
The mullet would be flowing in the air as he's doing that frog splash. Bro,
he rocked the mullet really well.
He did.
Not many men could.
He did. But that frog splash, like the elevation that he got on that frog, absolutely unbelievable. Outside of him, I do like Psychosis, which I believe you said is part of the Mexicools.
Yeah.
But I was also a big fan of Conan. Not from a wrestling perspective, because I actually don't think Conan was ever a very good wrestler. But just as a hype guy.
Just his presence.
Just his presence, the way he would walk, like his vato walk into the ring, and then orale, just going on the top rope, like pumping people up. I was a fan of his, just from an aesthetic.
He was a good entertainer.
He was a good entertainer. He was a hype guy.
Yeah.
More than a wrestler, he was a hype guy. All right, Nuclear Chaos, Remain in the Darkness. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do it up. feels almost as good as an Eddie Guerrero Frog Splash. Almost. Almost.
What makes it an almost?
Missing a guitar solo. I think they went there on a very elaborate way of filling in a gap without a guitar solo with something else. But at the end of the day, you can put as much lipstick on a pig as you want, it's still a pig. And the fact that the song had that melody in the chorus, it called for a guitar solo that kind of matched that same melody. And if you don't want to do a guitar solo that matches that melody, then just play that melody over everything else that's happening in that solo, but give the song a sense of continuity. That portion there really felt to me like that they felt like, oh, this needs something here. We're not going to do a solo, so what can we do to fill in the space? And to me, they didn't pick the right stuff for it. This song, the melody that the chorus had, that melody,
I love that chorus.
The chorus of this song is phenomenal.
The chorus of this song is amazing just because the dual vocals, the first set of vocals is just by himself with the harsh, and then
the more clean melodic
come in for the second round, which it's amazing because also with the guitar melody, which floored me when I heard
the partnership of those two elements.
Of those three elements.
Yeah, the two vocalists, but I'm talking about like the clean vocals, what it does to the song, to that chorus.
Those clean vocals are amazing. Was not expecting them. They were amazing though, because I love the combination. And those harsh vocals were very...
I like it though. That raspiness there?
That raspiness, it reminded me of a certain part of the world.
Me too, but you know what I felt listening to the song up until the point where I was expecting a solo to come in? To me, this song had a lot of early on In Flames vibes to it. In terms of the heaviness that the song has in the verses, and then the more melodic approach in the chorus. It kind of had that old school melodic death metal sound to it. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? So I felt that, but when it got to that point, I was like, oh, like a little bit of an over-the-top guitar solo here. To bring that melody that you hear in the chorus. I'm not saying to repeat the same melody, but bring that melody that you have in the chorus, bring it to life with a guitar solo. I think it would be perfect. Then you have an Eddie Guerrero Frog Splash for the pin. The way it is right now, he has the Frog Splash, but Chris Benoit just
kicked out. Yeah.
Kicked out. I mean, of all people, Chris Benoit.
Of all the fucking guys.
of all people, Chris Benoit. It is what it is.
It makes sense since they were
friends. Were from the same, and if they're from the same era.
Yeah, exactly.
They're from the same era. And the two passed away not that far away from each other in terms of time. So, and they were best friends.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not that bad of an analogy. Maybe it's not that bad of an analogy. It's dicey.
It's pretty dicey.
It's pretty dicey. So, but, I just felt like it was a little bit short of being perfect. And the way it would be perfect, don't you feel the same way about the guitar solo, or you don't care?
To be honest, I don't care that much. If there was a guitar solo, definitely it would be that pin. But I still like this song even without it.
Me too. I didn't say I didn't like it.
No, I'm saying I think it's.
I was actually very surprised, happily surprised with this song.
It's still a banger, even without that solo, because
for two reasons:
that guitar melody
and
the vocals.
I was just gonna. You read my mind. His vocals, the raspiness that he has, the control that he has, then you can still understand what he's saying, but at the same time giving heaviness to the song. And that guitar melody in the chorus, it's like a homemade video. It looks like a quinceañera. They were playing at a quinceañera.
No, but I wasn't a fan of the shaking lyrics.
Oh, I thought you meant the shaking of the camera.
No, the shaking of the camera I couldn't care less.
Give it a little bit of a raw vibe.
But
the lyrics, who cares?
I was reading along, man.
Oh, you were reading along? I was vibing to the song. I was
vibing, but I was reading too, and I'm like,
I thought you meant the camera shaking.
No, I couldn't care.
Okay, so you didn't care about that, but you care about the lyrics.
Listen, because the lyrics could have been.
It ruined your game day experience.
Yeah.
Unreal. But the funny thing is that we both agree that this song is outstanding for those two reasons, and we both feel like those two same reasons, which is the vocals and that melody of the chorus. Every time the chorus came, I was smiling on the inside because it's like, that was just so good, and his voice is amazing.
His voice is amazing. Yeah.
Were you a little bit concerned or worried about how the vocals were going to sound like? Because as the song starts, I'm like, wow, there's some meat on the bone here. These guys like. Cool sound. But I wonder how the vocalist is going to sound like. Because how many times have we done a band where the instrumental part is outstanding, and then the moment the vocalist opens his mouth, it's like, fuck, I'm done.
I had a hope, and I had faith, and when they started, I'm like, okay, this is going in a good direction. I'm liking the guitar and everything. This is going good. And then he started singing, and I'm like, okay, you got me.
Yeah.
And then those clean vocals came in. I'm like, you already had me. You didn't have to like.
But that was a nice touch, though.
It was a nice touch.
It was a nice touch
But
because it
you
added
already
some
had
depth.
me.
It added some layers. It made the vocals feel a little bit bigger. The mixture of the two felt perfect. It almost felt like the same guy singing both. So I really like how they interacted. They didn't clash.
But like I
They
said,
were perfect with each other.
this whole song had a certain vibe.
Finnish vibe
Finnish and
Swedish.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of that part
The
of the world.
vocals were very kind of half and half between Finland and Sweden.
Like I said earlier, I got a little bit of an early
In
influence
Flames,
vibe in terms of how the song is structured, with a little bit more brutality, a little bit heavy on the verses, and then that super melodic
I
chorus.
think the chorus more was.
Yeah, it
more
has a
In
little bit
Flames.
of an In Flames vibe to it. All right, guys, let us know your thoughts on this band from Mexico, Nuclear Chaos. Orale. Use the comment section, give us our thoughts. This was a nice surprise, I must say. Sometimes we get some duds on Patreon, but today, this Patrono...
No dud.
No dud. He delivered. He delivered. All right, guys, let us know your thoughts. Use the comment section. We will be back tomorrow with another video. See ya.
See ya.